Whether you're traveling here to Gettysburg or planning a trip here in Hollywood or Hampton Court Palace here outside London, we have information you won't get in most guidebooks or websites. I'm Steve Oldfield, one of the founders of Touritz. Touritz allows local historians and tour guides to create and upload walking tours and videos, and then members can review and rate the content and download it to their mobile devices. Now, here are some of the problems we're addressing. We want to replace traditional pamphlets and travel books. Using mobile technology can improve the tour experience in a big way. Much of the industry simply hasn't taken advantage of that. Those who do use the technology tend to have the budget to pay developers to make their own travel apps. We want to open this up to local tourist spots with smaller budgets. They have a rich local history and great stories to tell. If you're looking for a video, you go to YouTube, Travel Reviews, TripAdvisor. But if you want to download an historic walking tour, there's no one place where all these tours can be found. The big drive behind social networks and open source communities is sharing and recognition. On Wikipedia, people contribute information for free, and on a site called Instructables, members write how-to articles. But there's a great untapped resource, history and travel buffs.
That's where the idea for Touritz came about. Touritz will be the go-to place for people who are passionate about history and travel, giving them a new type of forum. We're taking the old school walking tours, guidebooks, and pamphlets, and we're transforming them into a better tour experience.
Touritz helps local historians and tour guides create and upload walking tours and videos. Each tour can be reviewed and recommended by other members and downloaded to mobile devices. Tours can be free or sold through our app store. So if you're doing a walking tour of London for 15 euros, you can offer the tour on Touritz for a fraction of the cost for people who can't catch you in person. We'll also be using augmented reality technology like Google Glass to make tours a totally immersive experience. The tourism industry is a $1 trillion market. Walking tours are just a small part of that. Here are some companies that serve our industry. TripAdvisor is a free travel guide with a great review section. They generated more than $630 million last year, mostly through pay-per-click advertisements. Rick Steves is probably closer to what we can expect. His company offers what he calls backdoor tours and guidebooks. So how will we make money? We'll charge for advertising, much like TripAdvisor, and remember those old $10 coupon books? We'll do the same. Tour providers can work with local businesses to provide discounts, and tourists can upgrade their tour to receive them. Tourists will take a transactional fee cut of that service. Historic sites can find tour production companies and have them bid on jobs. We'll be like the Elance of walking tours. We'll take transactional fees for that, and we'll also take a cut in the Tour App Store for any paid walking tours. Lastly, we'll get paid sponsored content, most often related to the tour. We have some competitors and more than you see here, but we picked several that represent the typical company in our space. They either sell tours and books like Rick Steves, develop mobile apps for a fee like Guide One, or they're startups that catalog places and aren't really focused on tours. Our competitors are only developing tours for those with a big budget. They're ignoring smaller markets. We can put this technology into the hands of local historians, tour guides, and sites and help them to tell their stories. And you'll be able to find the tours all in one place in a dedicated site. There isn't one right now. Our team is comprised of NKU alumni and current grad students from public history to computer science. Our team knows how to create engaging historical content in tours. Sean Thomas and I are actively involved with historical societies in Kentucky and Ohio, and we're part of the Bicentennial Committee for the City of Covington. We're making a documentary and creating videos and content for tours of the city. We've also presented at the National Conference for the Association of Academic Museums and Galleries at Johns Hopkins. We're both active in our domain space, and we have the passion and knowledge to make this idea happen.
We're seeking $50,000 in early seed stage funding in order to finish our MVP. And at the point that we have significant traction and have established our revenue stream, then we'll go ahead and raise our first institutional round.
We're putting these tools into the hands of local history buffs to create tours that tell a rich history of their areas, and to bring mobile tours to communities that normally couldn't afford it. And it's more than that. We want to reinvent how tours are experienced and shared.